Hi everyone, it's Brittany here, and I have another one stamp mini cards for you guys. And for this one I used the Avery Elle Write It, and I chose this set only because firstly I needed to kind of do something quick. This week we've been pretty busy, so I wanted to do something that I could for sure get this video posted. And this stamp set only has 4 stamps, so it has 3 sentiments and then the pen. And I wanted to show you guys, I didn't do a whole lot of cards yet with this one. I'm hoping to do some more, but I wanted to show you guys just the different kinds of cards, because that's really what this is all about. This whole series is just about using the same stamps for different style cards, different things, and just showing how we can get more out of all of our stamps. So I used this one, and I also used the Avery Elle Brushed, which is this one, in some of the cards, just because I think that these two really complement each other. Even though I know this is more calligraphy and this is more like painted, I still think they go really well together. So I'm going to show you guys the cards that I made, and this set is still available in the shop, so I will link down to that below. And if you use JUN14, you can get 10% off of your entire purchase in the shop. That's everything. I think there's still 1 or 2 things in the clearance. It takes off of that. It takes off all the new release, everything, and that is good through Friday. So I'm just going to get started here, and here's the first one. And this one is pretty simple. I'm trying to incorporate more pattern papers. Lately I've been making more of my own pattern paper, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. But I wanted to use some pattern paper, and this one's not my favorite, but it still turned out cute. So I used the sentiment, "You make the world a better place." And then I put some of the Tim Holtz twine on here, and I did a little white dash line, which I'm not really fond of. I may go ahead and change that. I'm not really sure yet. But I did put this on 1 thickness of foam tape, and that's that one. And then this one here, this one is kind of what I'm talking about with the own pattern paper. And this one's thinner than a standard card. You can see it's about 3 inches by 5 1/4. But I just did it thinner because I liked the way that that sentiment looked. So I stamped it with navy blue, and then I used the sorry you guys, the brushed stamps, and stamped it in these different blues down here just to kind of give it like a wrapped look. I thought it was kind of cute. And then there's some blue spray up here, just a little tiny bit of like speckle. So there's that one. I think that one's really cute, and that one would be super easy to mass produce. And then this one here I think is probably one of my favorite. I just let the stamp be the complete star of this, and what I did was I went in with a blue Copic and a green Copic. The blue was B05, and I believe this was YG13. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it was close to that. So it's more of a lime green. It's kind of showing up a different color on here, but so I just stamped it, and then I kind of roughly gave it a little bit of shadow just to make that pop a lot better. And then I stamped the pen off to the side here like it was just finishing up. And I think that that turned out really cute. It's a nice pop of color. So there's that one. And then I have this one here. And this one is not matted on a card base yet. And I actually haven't really decided what I'm going to do with it yet. If I might just cut this part out and then mat it and put it on a card base. But I just stamped it out here. You make the world a better place. And I used my gelatos and put some color on, and then took a water brush and kind of just blended those together. So I think that turned out cute. And then I added some sequins throughout. And these are just the flat sequins. So I think that one's cute too. I'm just not exactly sure what I want to do with that one yet. And then this one here is kind of this one's not matted either, and I like the way that this kind of looks, but what I did was I just took this pattern paper, the stripes, and then I matted this little belly band on here, and I thought it would be kind of fun to use my gelatos on this just because I don't use them probably as much as I should, and I'd like to kind of start incorporating them more if I can, you know. So I decided to draw a line here, and then I kind of faded it out, and I actually liked that just because it gave a look of, it made it pop. But then what I tried to do was tried to make this stand out a little bit more. So I went in and kind of rubbed some gelato behind this, and I'm not really happy with how that turned out. So I may just try and redo the little belly band here and re-stamp that on more of a solid colored cardstock and see if that helps. But I just think that that's kind of cool. That's why I wanted to share this, just because it gives it a cool look. I mean, you can use it on these pattern papers as long as you're not adding a bunch of water. So I wanted to share that just for that technique. And then last one here is not a card. I just did a mixed media canvas, and I'm not going to show the whole thing. I'm going to try and get the main part in here. So this is my main cluster. This canvas is pretty large. It's 11 by 14, I think, or 12 by 14. But I used this stamp set here, and I just stamped it on here, and I actually embossed it with black sparkle embossing powder. I don't know if you're going to really be able to see that. So I thought that that was really cool, and that way it was kind of the star of the canvas, and I think that that's super cute. And I did use some Faro paste here in the charcoal color, and I used some washi tape just going up and down and this way. I also did a chain here just for dimension. And then I had done a swap with Lori Googe a while back, and she gave me this ring. So I actually just cut the ring part off because I thought that was beautiful. And for a project like this that's going to get shown and hung, I don't mind using those things because I know that they'll be displayed. And she also gave me these keys. So I have one over here, and then I also have one down here in this corner. But that was just another way that I used that stamp set. And hopefully I will be doing more with this stamp set, and I will definitely be starting another video for this series. So keep an eye out for that, and thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.